I am back. Can you hear me?
Hello, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, sounds good.
Right, can you turn on your camera?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, anything in particular that you want to discuss today?
Um, Not really. We can have a general discussion.
Okay. All right, so let's have a look at this topic. How can you um how can you save your future investments, and how can you make sure that your personal wealth is protected? Okay, so I'm going to go through this document, and then if there's any comments you want to make on this, you are welcome to.
Yeah.
So you can spend 30 years building wealth and lose it all in just a few weeks.
Mm.
Even if your money is clean, even if you've paid every tax, because one overlooked detail can destroy everything. Okay, so let's have a look how some wealthy people protect their wealth. So
Okay.
step one is to create a family vault. So the first move is a family trust. Now we've discussed a trust in our previous discussion.
Yeah.
So the trust becomes the vault that will own all life insurance policies. Your personal one, the one of your wife, your children's, the life insurance that you take out on your children's lives, the family vault, the family trust will protect it, will cover it. Also, the cash value of the life insurance and the investments and all other assets. So the trust, not any one person, is the center of the system.
Mm.
All right. So the center, the whole thing about the trust is that the trust protects everything that you put into the trust. So you don't put it on somebody's name, not on your personal name. You don't put it on your wife's name. You don't put it on your children's name. You put it inside the family trust.
Mm.
Okay, so that's one way how you can protect your personal wealth. Step two is to put your life insurance on every key family member. So next, the family takes out large permanent life insurance policies on each generation. Your personal life, your wife's personal life, your children, each of them on their personal lives. You take out insurance policies on their lives, but it's inside the family trust. Parents, children, sometimes even grandchildren. Every policy is structured for high cash value and strong death benefit. So when a member of your family die, then the money doesn't go to a specific person, but it goes to the trust. Okay. Step three is to make the trust the beneficiary of all the life insurance policies. So here's the key detail most people miss. The trust is made the beneficiary of every policy, not individual family members.
Mm.
That means every time somebody dies, the payout goes straight into the family vault, not to a person's personal account, where someone or some institution or even the government can lay their hands on it. Step four is to build the family bank inside the trust. Inside the trust, they use cash value life insurance as a family bank. Cash value grows over time. The trust can borrow against that cash value. This is the pool everyone taps into for business investments, for real estate deals, for education, and for other big opportunities. Step five is where family members borrow. They don't take handouts. Instead of giving money, or gifting money, the trust lends money. So family members that are inheritance take loans from the family bank for their goals. Like, for example, your children, when they want to go and study, they take a loan from the family trust to cover their studies. The terms are set by the trust rules, how much, for what, and when and how it is repaid, if applicable.
Yep.
This keeps discipline and control. Right, step 6. Death benefits refill the vault. Yes, a waterfall effect. So when a family member who had a life policy passes away, the insurance company pays a tax-free death benefit to the trust. That money replenishes or exceeds what they borrowed in their lifetime.
Mm.
Every death becomes a massive deposit bank back into the family bank.
Yep.
Step 7. Each generation adds more policies. Now, my question is, do you have something like this in place? Or are you
Um,
still working on it? Or are you thinking about it?
um, Actually, this model, not so popular in Vietnam. I get some very rich person, millionaire. They're utilizing, or they are using this model to reinvest for what they earn, but it's not for medium grade. It's not so popular. But talking about life insurance, a lot of people using life insurance.
Okay, so how do people in Vietnam structure their, will you say is a popular way to structure their finances when it comes to protecting it? How do people protect their personal wealth in Vietnam?
Mm. uh, so people they buy a land, a property, gold, and cash, or saving, for protecting their wealth, as well as they would transfer those to next generation.
Okay, so when they buy land, do they register the land on their own personal names?
Is flexible. When they are young, they normally register under their own name, personal name. But later on, when they're becoming more old, they will instruct their children to register children name for land use right certificate.
Okay.
Yeah, and when they become old, they have many land or many properties. They will make allocation to relevant son or daughter.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So I don't think there's any need that we go through this document. Um, so what is your opinion? What is it doesn't look good in the Middle East right now at this point in time, does it?
Sorry, say it again.
I think I say things in the Middle East doesn't look good at this point in time.
Yeah, maybe yes. Yeah.
It just looks to me that they're not the Iranians are not willing to come to the table. There's a lot of infighting in Iran going on at this point in time. The president of Iran isn't in control. The minister isn't in control. It looks like the IRGC is in control in Iran at this point. There's a lot of inner fighting going on.
Yes. A lot of news around Iran and US fighting and negotiation point, right?
How does it affect Vietnam at this point in time? I mean, the blockade, the American blockade that's going on. How does it affect Vietnam at this point in time?
Uh, the most the area getting most impact is petroleum price. So gas price now is more stable due to cut off tax from the government. So the price now is I think a little bit about 15% higher than previous time, but the diesel price still is still very in a very high price compared with the period before the war, and resulting to a lot of resulting to the increase of manufacturing costs for other sector, for example, construction material or supplies, equipment. So then in general, the other sector indirectly got impact, which makes the price increase around 20 to 30%.
The same is happening here in South Africa. The government is also subsidizing the petrol price. They're cutting tax to so that the increase of in the oil price have a lesser effect at this point in time. But the way I see it, the longer this war in Iran is going to take place, and the longer it takes for them to come to a point where they make peace and they open the strait so that there can be a normal flow of oil tankers through the strait without any constraint. The longer that takes place, the higher the burden will be on governments, and that's all across the world. They cannot keep on cutting tax all the time for a very long period of time. They can't afford it. The governments can't afford it.
That's correct. Yeah.
So the longer it takes for the Americans and the Iranians to come to some sort of peace agreement, and there's a free flow of traffic through the strait, it becomes more difficult.
Correct. Yes. From beginning, I don't think the war can be end in a few months. It will take a year.
Yes, I agree. It doesn't look to me that it's gonna be resolved very soon.
Yeah. So we need we should be prepared, right? Yeah, to stay or to live with those conflict around the world.
Yeah, and what it also another worrying factor for me is the fertilizer. There's no fertilizer coming through from Russia, because South Africa is mainly an importer of fertilizer, mainly through the strait from Russia as such, and countries north of the strait. So fertilizer is not coming through. So the farmers are already thinking that they're not going to plant this coming season because they won't have, and that's going to lead to a food shortage.
So so it means that fertilizer will be price will be increased because it go through Hamut Strait, right?
Yeah, it's not only that the price will increase; it's there won't be any fertilizer available because there's not anything coming through.
Yes, right.
So the farmers won't be able to plant because they can't lay their hands on fertilizer. The fertilizer companies can't import because there's nothing coming through.
Yeah, so I think maybe not only South Africa importing fertilizer through Strait Hormuz, maybe other country also get impact, right?
Yeah,
When they
yeah,
buying fertilizer or other petroleum products from Russia, maybe potentially it would impact to global food security, right?
yeah. No, I agree. It's not only South Africa. There's lots of countries that's getting hammered by this. India, European countries, the United Kingdom, countries in Europe. I mean, there's the whole world is getting affected by the situation, and it can become very bad. This whole situation is a choke point at this point in time. You know, they're talking about the Strait of Hormuz that's there's 20% of the world's oil that is flowing through or that's going through that strait. But then there's another strait which is controlled by the Houthis, which is in the Red Sea.
Yeah, Red Sea, yes, yeah.
And that pushes that 20% up to about 35-40%.
Wow.
So yeah, no, this is look, we all know that we are living in the end times. I mean, do you know anything about, have you heard about this term, living in the end times?
No.
Right.
Can you elaborate? What's that?
Well, yes. If I say the end times is that there's at some point in time, this world that we are living in will come to an end. We were giving 6,000 years to live on this earth, and if you look at the Hebrew calendar, we are in year 5,786 this year.
Yeah.
But we as a population were giving 6,000 years to live on this earth. Now, the Hebrew calendar can be out. There's a very strong feeling that the Hebrew calendar is out by about 212 years or even 240 years. So it pushes that to a point where we are close. We are living in the end times. And what is happening right now on Earth, I mean, what is happening in the Strait of Hormuz, what's happening in Iran, has been prophesized. I mean, it's not new. It's not something new. What is happening there was written thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago already. It has been prophesized, and it's happening. It's just playing off now. It's happening now. Have you heard about the 4 horses of Revelation?
Can you describe it? That's wording in the message.
Yes. Yeah. Let me.
Can you type it? Let me see.
Yeah.
That's wording. Yeah.
Let me type it for you. Let me wait for me 1 second. Well, if you read the Bible, right? If you read the Bible, in Revelation 11, Revelation is the last book of the Bible. In Revelation 11, the prophet John, the prophet John, he received a visionary of how the end times will play off. And he's referring to, in Revelation 11, he's referring to the 4 horses of Revelation. We call it the 4 horses. The 4 horses of Revelation. Now, the 4 horses of Revelation is, the first horse is the white horse. It's referred to as the white horse. Now, the white horse reflects epidemics, worldwide plagues and epidemics. Like COVID-19 was a precursor of the white horse. This hantavirus that broke out there a while ago is I don't think so severe. I don't think it will have such an impact on the world as people think it will. But yeah, the white horse is a symbol of worldwide plagues that will play off. Then the second horse is the red horse. That horse is wars. You hear rumors of wars, and wars. One nation will stand up against the other, and World War III will take place. That is the red horse is a symbol of the wars that will take place. The rumors of wars, the wars that will take place, and World War III and so forth. The third horse is the black horse. Now, the black horse is death. It symbolizes death. That is starvation. There simply won't be enough food available for people to eat. Worldwide, there will be a worldwide starvation that's going to take place, and what is happening in the Strait of Hormuz and what is happening in Iran are all part of this. This is the beginning of it. It's the start of it. And then the fourth horse is referred to as the pale horse, also the green horse. Right, and wait for me 1 second. There we go. So the pale green horse reflects Islam, where their prophet Mahdi will come onto the forefront as the prophesied Messiah, and he will go into the Holy Temple in Jerusalem, in Israel, and he will proclaim himself as God. And Christians will be persecuted right around the world. But people with the Christian faith will be persecuted because of that, for their faith. And that is the pale green horse is a symbol of that.
Yeah,
So
interesting.
these are the. Have you heard anything about this?
No, this is the first time. Yeah, you introduced those concepts to me.
Yeah,
Interesting. I will look at the book and to study this again.
yeah. Do you own a Bible?
Bible. Can you explain what the Bible stand for? What?
The Holy Bible. The do you do you own a Bible?
Wait a moment. Let me check your Bible.
The Bible is referred to as the Word of God. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Hmm. No, I don't. I don't.
Now, the Revelation 11 in the Bible is a book that was it is a vision that John received from God. How the last days on
Hmm.
this planet, on this earth, will play off, and what will
Hmm.
happen. The rise of
Yeah.
of the creatures out of the sea, and the Antichrist that will come onto the forefront and will force people to worship him, the Antichrist. And any allegiance with the Antichrist will lead to hell. Yeah. So now this is very interesting. It's very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. Now the way I see it is that what is happening in Iran is absolutely the start of these times. I've read an article where a guy said that the death of the supreme leader of Iran was the start of the end times. It started the end times clock.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, but we must live to the full. We will we don't have spirits of fear. We don't fear, and
Yes.
we refuse to bow down to any antichrist. Well, that's when it comes to me. I will refuse to bow down to such a nature, to such a entity.
Hmm.
So
But yeah.
I know where my faith lies, but yes, and I'm prepared to die for my faith. I'm prepared to die.
Yeah. I see. But hopefully, not sure, but November this year, the America will organize elections again, right? To decide to parliament. So if one of parliament lose by Congress party, by Republic party, I think the war, Iran war, may change, and other policy may implemented by Trump government may change as well.
Do you think there's any chance that the Democrats will take control of America again?
With this change, I think they may take step by step, because now, they may take back the government, but the Congress maybe not sure, but many people, many Americans is expecting this will be changed, because within the United States, people getting trouble as well. A lot of conflict, a lot of difficulties. So I don't think they agree to keep this status for until the end of Trump government finish in the next 2 or 3 years.
Personally, I think that the Democrats will never have the chance again to control or to be in charge of America again. I don't think they have the manpower to overturn the Republicans. I don't think they have enough support. And the other thing is, have you heard about the fact that the end time nations, Russia, China, Korea, North Korea, there's another one, Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the main end time nations that plays a big role in the end times. America isn't part of the end time nations, isn't mentioned. The reason why America isn't mentioned is that America will come to a fall. That's been prophesied in the Word of God as well. America must come to a fall, and it will happen soon.
Yeah.
America, as a country, will be wiped off the planet of Earth, off the face of the earth. America, there will be a time, and I think that's also not far away, that America won't exist anymore.
Yeah.
And it will happen in less than, America's destruction will happen in less than 1 hour.
Less than 1 hour.
America's destruction will happen in less than 1 hour. Yes. You can Google that topic as well if you like, and do some reading about that as well. That's been prophesied as well. The Americans, theologians in America are talking about it openly. They know about it. They know it must happen. It's been prophesied about America. Like I said, America is not named as a country when the Bible talks about countries or nations that form part in the end times, in the end times. America is not mentioned at all. And the reason why America is not mentioned is because they will be a spectator. They won't exist anymore. They won't be any power. They won't be any world. They won't be a world power. They won't be able to defend Israel. God will do it himself. And and then this whole thing boils down to the end time war, which is called the Gog-Magog war. Have you heard about that war that will take place?
No. Can you show those wording? Because I'm not good at those terminologies.
The Gog-Magog war. You can do some reading on this. The Gog-Magog war. This is the end time. This is the end time war. So nations like Russia, they will encircle Israel. They will enclose Israel from all four sides. Russia, Turkey. Those countries have biblical names, but I don't have that names right here in front of me now, but in the Bible, those countries have biblical names, but there's a country that refer to Russia. There's a country that refer to Turkey. There's a country that refer to, and then the Gog-Magog war will be the last war, where where God destroy Israel's enemies.
Interesting.
Yeah. So but like I'm saying, I understand that we don't share the same faith. I'm Christian. What is your faith?
For me, based on what I'm watching and seeing, the America is still too strong. Is not sure how soon they can be collapsed, but yeah, you see about economy, about army, and the structure of the government, a lot of advanced compared with the rest of the world. So from my perspective, because they are control of technology, know-how, all of the world change on including living AI, many things following the United States enterprise. So they are top of the world, so they know how to prevent the risk, the future. With those reasons, not sure when they would be collapsed, but I think not from my perspective, it's not in the near future.
What is your opinion on this? On the one world religion that's been established at the second half of 2024. There's a few things. The one world religion, the one world religion, the new world order, the new world order, which is gonna enforce digital ID. It will start with digital vaccination passport. Digital vaccination, it will be enforced on all human beings. Vaccination passport. Digital identification. Digital ID. And then if you don't submit yourself to these enforced orders by which is going to be placed by the New World Order, then they will cut you out of society. You won't be able to buy or to sell.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
And those things are all preparedness to take the mark of the beast. This all leads to the mark of the beast. Which is an alliance to the Antichrist, mark of the beast, which is which I think it is the digital ID. Or not the digital ID, it's an implant in the palm of your hand, yeah. Or it can be on your forehead or on the palm of your hand. It's an implant through which you can, if you don't have that implant, you won't be able to buy or to sell. I think the mark of the beast is that implant. And that is an allegiance to the Antichrist. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yes, yeah. One world religions, one world order, a new world order. Okay, interesting concept.
Yeah, this is Mr. Vin, this is scary stuff to talk about. I'm telling you, this is scary stuff. This is it's things that must happen. And we won't be able to run away from it. It will be forced on all humankind, but you don't have to accept it. But yes, it's quite significant. Yes,
I see.
apparently I've seen a podcast. It's a person that's well informed that said that this new world religion that was proclaimed during the second half of 2024, that one world religion will be enforced during 2027.
Wow,
It
next
will be
year.
next year. It will be enforced on all humankind.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Interesting. Yeah, very scary. So
very scary.
yeah, so it seems that those things are coming from social study concept, right?
Yeah. Well,
I would
most
say,
of these stuff stand in the Bible as well.
mm,
We are being warned that this will happen.
mhm.
It is standing in the Word of God. So it must happen. It will happen.
Yeah.
But anyway, not nice things to talk about.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Vin, you must have a nice evening. We'll talk again.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for
If
the
there's
sharing. Yeah.
if
Good
there's
night.
anything if there's anything in particular that you want to talk about, you must let me know.
Yeah. Sure. I will. I will share.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
See
Thank
you.
you. See you.
Bye-bye.